In today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can easily forward any email to someone. This is a tip that I've been using for years, and it is honestly just phenomenal. When you get an email that you automatically just always send off, why not set your computer up to do it for you? I'm going to teach you how to do this in both the traditional as well as the new Outlook app, because you might use one or the other. Caveat though, I do work for Microsoft, but as I said, I've been using this tip for years, and hopefully it helps you too. So I'm going to teach you how to use this first in the traditional Microsoft Outlook, and I'm just going to grab any email here. So what we have is you have late tasks email, but this could be anything that you want to forward on and continually forward on to people. So I'm going to select on that email, and then in my home tab, I'm going to scroll over to where it says move. I'm going to drop this item down. I'm going to select on rules, and then I'm going to create a rule. The dialog box is going to pop up, and then this is where you can choose when I get an email with all the selected conditions, and this one is going to be when I get an email and when it has the title of you have late tasks, or it could be from sender, whatever it may be. I'm going to select for now, just have that subject of whenever I get an email that is titled you have late tasks, I am then going to select on advanced options. From here, you can actually go and open up the rules wizard, and this is where you can get really granular with the settings of that rule. But for now, I'm going to say when I get an email with the title of you have late tasks in the subject, I'll select on next. Then I'm going to find the option of forward it to, and then I'm going to select on this. And then down the bottom where I can edit the rules and the descriptions, forward it to, and then I'm going to select on people or public group. This is going to open up my calendar, so you can find someone's email address or you can just type it in. And I'm going to just say Alan de Young. So the rule is when I get an email with the subject of you have late tasks in the subject, it will automatically forward it to Alan de Young. Then I'm going to go next. You can create any exceptions here. So it could be except if there is a attachment, except if it's marked as important, whatever it may be. You can choose to add these exceptions, but I am going to keep it as pretty simple, no exceptions for today. Then I'm going to go next, and then I can choose to turn on this rule, and then I can run this rule now on messages already in my inbox. If you select on this button, this won't only work for future emails, but this will run the rule now, and anything in your inbox that has the you have late tasks in the title will automatically be forwarded to Alan de Young. I'm going to turn this on because it will retrospectively forward everything to Alan, and then I'm going to select on finish. This is going to start running the rule, and depending on how big your inbox is, how many times it has to run the rule, this could take a couple of seconds, couple of minutes. Really, it's quite quick, but also depends on the size of the inbox and number of times it needs to run this. What you'll see here is that as it's running down the bottom, you can actually see it's now sending the message 27 times. So it's currently found 27 of the you have late tasks. And if I jump over into our sent items, we'll actually see here that it is now forwarding this to Alan 27 times, but also every time in the future, as soon as we get an email that says you have late tasks, Alan will get a copy of it as well. So it's really cool and really easy. If you wanted to edit or delete that rule, you can select on your home tab again, go to the move, go to rules, and then you can go manage rules and alerts. And then from here, you can actually just select on that rule of you have late tasks, and then you can choose to edit it, make any changes, or you can simply select on delete if you don't want to use it anymore. All right, now let's jump over to the new Outlook and learn how to do the same thing. I'm going to find another email here. So let's actually just go, cool. So I'm just going to pick any email. This one here is you have upcoming tasks due. But again, this could be anything that's important to you. Again, I'm going to select on that email, go to the top where it says rules. So in our home tab, our rules, and then I'm going to create a rule. This is much easier to do in the new Outlook than it is in the traditional one because you have fewer options. But the new one, the old one does give you more granular controls. From here, it's going to ask, the default rule is you want to move it to a folder. We're not going to do that. We're actually going to select on more options. This is going to open up a dialog box, and then we're going to give it a title. So this will be, for now, we'll call it all messages from Adele, but I'm going to rename that, and we're going to call it upcoming tasks email rule. And then the condition is going to be, I'm actually going to anything from Adele. No, it's going to be anything where it has in the subject includes, and we're going to say, if it includes, you have upcoming tasks due. So it's going to look for that in the subject, but you can create your own condition. And then the action is going to be, we're going to scroll down and choose to forward it. And then from here, you can pop in that person's email. I'm going to say to Alex, we are going to go ahead and process this. And anything that says you have upcoming tasks due, we're also going to forward to Alex. If you can't select that save button right now, it's because you actually have two conditions up here. So we're just going to close that. So it is a complete rule. And then we're simply going to select on save. And it is going to start running that rule. Of course, you can choose to turn it on or off in the settings here. You can also choose to go options and run this rule now. You do get less options, but you get more, I guess, focus in the new Outlook. And then if we go into our sent items, what you'll notice is that you don't have the option of running the rule now. So it's only going to work on future emails. You can't actually run it retrospectively. So if we go back into the manage rules, and we go down here and we choose to run the rule now, it's only going to run on emails in the future. But of course, it gives you a description of that email, of that rule, sorry, and you can go ahead and edit or delete from here as well. One of the cool things is whether you're using the new Outlook or the traditional Outlook, the rules follow. So you can jump from one program to the other and they'll follow along with you. And there you go. It is that easy to automatically forward an email to someone, whether you're using the traditional or the new Outlook app. Of course, if you like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to supercharge Raise Your Computer, hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.